man I've come to know as a dear friend in the last many years, Suhel Seth, ad man, marketing maverick, author, traveler, writer, bon vivant. I think the list just goes on. In a slight partners in this program, Shree Cement, Siyahi, the literary consultancy from Jaipur, Prabha Khaitan Foundation and T2. And with that, I'll hand over to Suhel.
Thank you. Hi. It's also an effective chronicler of the times of those countries. If you read this particular book and you read some of the stories, if you read the story of, let's say, Sunil Mittal, or for that matter, a Ratan Tata, it's not only about what they feel, but what we've also done is we've got essays almost like a cladding around their mantras of success. So it also suggests why they got into the kind of businesses they did. What were the fears? I say in the opening essay, and it's not a foreword, that it was important for me to decide who those great CEOs were. So if anyone asks me, did you consult AC Nielsen or, Business Standard or Telegraph or Economic Times? No. It's my call. It's my book. I said, if you want to consult AC Nielsen, ask AC Nielsen to write a book. Because the moment you get into lists, you destroy the soul of what you want to write. Because then you might as well give it to Forbes or Fortune and let them publish a book. Because they will typically listify everything, removing the realities and the nuanced issues qua business or qua doing business in India. And one of the things I also mentioned, you understand that you've got to be involved not just with the idea of India, but with the idea of business in India, because they're the ones who produce jobs. They're the ones who actually set skills in motion. What's the point of saying 20 million? I'm a great believer that we should send some industrialists to jail. Jail is a very important leveler. Now, what happened was, post 2G, we saw a complete dip. There's a Cirrus index, and it showed a complete dip in Indians trusting business. And everyone got touched by it. God has actually said, to hell with it, for 2 years we're not going to list. We don't want to be subjected to quarterly probes. So in this kind of environment, what role does industry play? To my mind, industry has to play the role of nation building. I think Indian industry has been woefully inadequate when it comes to nation building. The CSR that they've engaged in is pathetic. Pathetic. Last Sunday, I was with the Orissa Chief Minister. We were doing something for KII, for KITT and KISS. And he's telling me even about the Tatas. He's saying they want to come here. CSR as community engagement must be defined differently. The moment you do CSR, which is linked to your business, is not CSR. It is a business imperative. But we are not doing much. In that context, a fact that is completely unknown is what the Ambanis have done. Today, the only Braille newspaper, many a time they were challenged. And this is by far the toughest market to do business in. It is tough for the honest. It is very easy for the dishonest. It's tough if you want to play by the rules. It's very easy if you want to create the rules. I don't know when that will change. I hope Modi changes it, but we don't know. Modi is not exactly the archangel you and I think him to be. So... Abhi wo din nahi aaye. We run, thanks to Arnab Goswami, a blackmail network on television. You say no and we will screw you on TV every night till you say yes. No, I'm just joking. Don't really quote all this here. You all also indulge in the same, so big deal. No one. Not one person. Yeah, not one person. In fact, it was very interesting because it was just an email that went out. And then one or two people wanted phone call. But see, many of them, one was also meeting in any case. So there wasn't an issue. And it's a quick book. We started in September last year. And the book was ready in December. And then, because I was also traveling, and, I didn't have the time, and then JT was traveling because he had the Davos and Washington and budget and all that stuff. So that's why we pushed it to the 8th of April. But otherwise, we were not. We were like, we were ready in December, but the publishers also felt that do it post the budget because there's too much surround sound around the budget, on the budget. So, yeah.
Any other question?
Request Nayantara to please come up and, as a mark of respect to Suhel, present him this Uttariya.
What is this one?
Yeah.
You should wear it like this.
Yes, why not? So
Keep it
thank you
alive,
very
Vicky.
much.
Thank you.
Looking forward to more such interesting.